We are so fortunate to have a renowned film producer and director, the one and only Mr. Neela Madhav Panda.
Julie, good afternoon to all of you. Good to be here after many years, and as he said, my films have been deeply connected to social development, and that has a lot of impact on social issues, different social issues in this country. Of course, in terms of filmmaking, I always say that nobody can teach filmmaking, but we can, talk about the craft. But I would bring from the inspiration which I got from the beginning of my life, how I saw stories since childhood. And I will focus a bit more on how storytelling can impact social change for sustainable development of any part of the world. So when you tell a story, always remember the audience is not just belongs to this part of the country or India. It is part of, your audience is all over the world. I would say we are blessed in a country which is full of stories, which is colorful. Every 100 kilometers, your color changes, geography changes, people changes, and you see different story. I always personally say, when you make a story, be it a painting, be it a film, be it music, it's all about different emotions, what you see in that. That's the color of cinema, painting, everything. If I start talking about a basic of the country or India, it is part of, your audience is all over the world. I would say we are blessed in a country which is full of stories, which is colorful. Every 100 kilometers, your color changes, geography changes, people changes, and you see different story. I always personally say, when you make a story, be it a painting, be it a film, be it music, it's all about different emotions, what you see in that. That's the color of cinema, painting, everything. If I start talking about a basic idea of storytelling, how you tell stories. And those have basically few emotions: jealousy, anger, fear, love, hatred. And I always say that I grew up in a joint family. From childhood, I grew up in a joint family that, it's kind of a blessing in disguise to see those emotions very closely. That's where you begin, and we all have been very acquainted with stories because Dada, Nani, Kaki, everywhere we hear stories. Growing up in a village, I think you get more closest to stories. And stories have impacted this country, any country all over the world. And this is where I can begin why storytelling is so important to us as well as the audience. So I'll just see a few points in terms of the crafts. That's the basic thing which I can discuss how I started. And there are 4 parts. So I began filmmaking through documentaries. So we just had our probably session with Nala Muthu, who is one of our greatest filmmaker in wildlife and documentaries. Documentaries always gives us strength to storytelling, because without screenplay, without anything, you see birds, you see nature, you see rivers, and you tell a story. That's when I began the story. I'll set you an example of one of my first documentary, how I made, and then how it drives me to come to fiction. So there is no difference. It's all about story. What you make, you have to be confident about that. So one of the film, which I made, one of my first documentary called Hope Again. I hope you all might be knowing, in 1999, I come from Odisha, in 1999, there was a super cyclone hit. And 10,000 people died in that cyclone. And after 2 years, I went back to make a documentary. My idea was basically to tell a story that a place which is hit by cyclone, a place which is prone to cyclone, is there still is there still hope for mankind to survive there, live there or not? I want to find a story for that. So I almost sought a month, 30 days to find that story. And for good 30 days I saw, okay, life has come back, there has been rehabilitation programs by the government, things are getting better, but I could still see people were hopeless. I didn't find a story. And guess what? Towards the end of the shoot, finally I found a woman who actually told me a story, which is almost like a cinematic story. And how then I built the story back in the documentary to tell that emotional story as a documentary. A woman who lost her 2 children and her mother-in-law, now pregnant again. Now getting into the story, what she narrated, where I found the hope that after all this problem also, she can survive, was when she had 2 children, she did tuberculosis in a city hospital, and they never wanted children. Her husband was away. And after 2 years, the rehabilitation, the hope she got, they went back to the hospital and she reversed the tuberculosis and got pregnant again. The child, pregnancy was about some 4-5 months, she was carrying the child. So that is how I brought the story in that live in that documentary. So this is, I'm narrating about how I built documentary. But coming to fiction, so that made me learn how to tell a fictional story. So there are 4 parts, Everything begins with a thought. First is a script. A script is everything to the film. What kind of story you want to tell. I always say that a story which is in your soul, a story, most of the films I have made, which I have either lived with or have seen. My first film, I Am Kala, was something which I did a documentary for 2 years, and a child I met in a train, I made it into a feature film. Similarly, my last film, I'll show you the trailer. This was a film I'll narrate in a different way so that you would understand how we bring real story into and make it fictional. And there's something always you must remember, that there are many people categorize you as independent filmmaker. Oh, it's art house cinema, it's a documentary. Never ever get bothered about that, because I will give you a confidence that all of my films have made money. So we not just make films for the sake of awards or just show the film. So remember, film means you put a lot of money and effort, and you always get the money back. And especially in a time when you have so many OTT platforms, it's a great time to make films in that. So coming back to script, always remember, this is a story you're confident about, you want to say. This is a story you are loyal to. This is a story you know very well. Then only you can write that well. Writing is the beginning of everything. Writing is like a disease. Till the time you don't finish writing, you can't do anything. It's the writing which gives you the picture of the visuals. It's the writing which gives you the picture of the casting. Everything begins with that. So once you have the writing, then as a director, because a film always begins with the director. It's a director's medium. That means, what it means when they say director's medium, it's almost like 50% is execution and 50-60% is your creativity. So execution means there are several people who works with you, a production designer, art director, editor, music director, DOP. It is the basic control is in you, how you want to tell the story. Rest everybody can follow you. Because there is nobody who can dominate you, because you know your story better, because you have been spending time with that story for years. There are scripts I have worked for a good 5 years, 7 years. So that means you know the story better. Like casting, there's a casting director, but I always believe that you know your characters. So coming back to story again. So once you have the story as a director, what you know of, I would talk more about independent cinema, okay? Remember always, whatever you write, I don't know any of you have any idea about dogma film, because all my life I wanted to do one, and my last film which got national award is something like a dogma film. So dogma film was a movement which started in Denmark in the year 1995. They made about 10 films. And all all the 10 films went to Cannes, Oscar, Berlin, everywhere. So they had a set rules. So rule number 1, no trained actor, no makeup, no extra costume, no set design, no lights. And you make a feature film. This is a great way to learn cinema. I mean, we all learn from that as independent filmmaker. So that's what we say, chori karo, dhaka dalo, kuch bhi karo, film banana hai. That doesn't mean I'm saying that, but we all have our ways to, because again, this is a country we are blessed with, because everybody is attracted to cinema. And you always find your ways out. Like when you say costume, you get actors who have those costumes. When you say set, you have friends and family to find the place, free of cost to shoot. You have a train suit, you have to find a ways, because you can't pay. There's so much of money they charge, you can't pay for the cost of train shooting, So how you do that without all that, that all began with a script. When you have a script, when you do the screenplay has everything, Then I'm not even coming to pre-production. When you write a screenplay, every scene you should see how and what you're going to shoot. First, of course, as a storyteller, you should write a screenplay, or with your writer. Screenplay you divide. I'm not coming into the division of screenplay, how many acts you can do. Ideally, as a director, you should see to it that your character is right, your motive is right, you are telling the story till the end, because at times the writer, I still suffer for that. There are writers who takes into different routes and you get confused with that. So that's why we call it, you have to have your loyalty to your own story, what you started off with. That's script. Once you have the script, once you write the script as your emotion, characters and everything, get into how you write the script if you're doing an independent film and if you don't have a lot of money. How you make it possible. Because, like I say, in none of my film, I live in Delhi, I made about 7 Hindi feature film and 1 Odia feature film. I never wait the sky to fall, magic to happen, or star to come and a lot of money to come. Thankfully, with my earning, I had a house, when I made my first feature film, and I sold it to make my first feature film happen. And it goes on, because filmmaking is a disease, you continue to be in that process. It's endless till you have your last breath. You can't stop making film. That's about filmmaking addiction, or love. Again, coming back to screenplay and story. So you have to find a way how feasible it is to shoot that film. My first film, if I go back again to my first film, I Am Kala, the first trouble, when I finished the script, we went to see the location. And I don't know if any of you have seen, the basic location was a big Haveli, King's Palace, and a dhaba. And I didn't find any space. Any production designer or DOP I get, they said it is impossible to shoot, we have to create set. I said, I don't want to create set. So that for that feasibility, I go back to the script to find that I don't spend money on this. So that's something you'll have to keep looking at your script without changing the emotion, characters, or the story movement. You keep looking at your screenplay, because that is your base of filmmaking. Then comes and to find crew, because finding crew is always an impossible task, because to have your story right, you have to have right sort of a DOP who would understand, because every person who takes part in your film as a crew member is a storyteller, and who has to be in align with the kind of story you want to say. This is one of the biggest challenge as a new filmmaker, I would say, whether you're making a YouTube film, anything you're making. It's like you're almost falling in love with another person, and that person loves you the same to make it happen. If that alignment is not there, suddenly you saw after 2 days, and that happened with me in the first film itself. There were 2 days shoot, the DOP saw something else because he was dominating me. And I said, what do I do with this now? I said, this 2 days is rubbish, I don't want to use it. I reshot that whole thing. Imagine the cost expense to that. So you as a director has to have the control of that what you want to say. Do not do that mistake what I did. Even you're making a short film, a documentary film, any person who is creatively involved along with you in that story has to be aligned with you. Then comes, so interestingly, there's so much of, all around you there are people who are to like, every now and then what joke you get, as even now I get is, अरे एक रोल दिला दे यार, कुछ काम करा दे यार फिल्म में. Because everybody is interested to be part of cinema, which is very interesting. That's how you get a lot of people, and it's easier industry in the whole world. You can't do that in European country. Here, it's very easy to make film. But, my whole idea of telling you this story is how you build your own story, own ways, own approach, and you can tell your own story. So that comes about the script and direction. So I will, in terms of documentary, and I'll tell you my second documentary which I did before I started feature films, and the recent film How I Saw, and the whole idea of what I said about Dogma film. So I'll quickly show you a teaser so that I can make you understand about how this film came out, how finally it took 13 years for me to make this film happen. So I'll show you a teaser which will give you a light to how I made this film happen. Can you, Khalid?
Talks is about a global change, extreme weather conditions. There is one place which is excessive water, which is why they are dying. One place there is no water and they're killing themselves. So how, with a limited budget, with right actor or right emotion, right screenplay, you tell a very large story. Remember one thing, you may not have budget, you may not have actor, but your story is everything. You can make a larger than life film. I don't know if you have seen a film like Paranormal Activity. Somebody made at home and it becomes like $1 trillion box office. So your story is everything. You have to be loyal to your story. And I think, well, this is what I wanted to say more than taking classes, this going through how I had made, how I got inspired about films.